Have you ever watched a baseball game and seen a player make an incredible play, diving to snag a line drive, and thought, wow, what a great defender? But how do we truly measure that kind of defensive brilliance, especially when it comes to how much ground a player can cover? Well, while fielding percentage is a very common statistic used to assess a player's defensive reliability, its primary limitation is that it does not measure a player's defensive range. It only tells us how consistently a player handles the balls they actually get to. Think of it this way. Fielding percentage is simply the ratio of a player's putouts and assists to their total chances, which include putouts, assists, and errors. If a player makes 100 plays and commits 0 errors, they have a perfect 100% fielding percentage. But what if there were 50 other balls hit into their defensive zone that they simply could not get to? Those 50 missed opportunities, where a ball rolled past them for a hit, are not counted as errors, and they do not negatively impact their fielding percentage at all. This means a player with excellent foot speed and agility, who covers a lot of ground, might make many difficult plays. But if they occasionally make an error trying to do too much, their fielding percentage could actually be lower than a slower player who never attempts those challenging plays. The slower player might never make an error because they never even get close to the hard-hit balls in the first place, thus maintaining a higher, but misleading, fielding percentage. So, how can you better evaluate a player's range? One way is to simply watch them play. Observe how quickly they move to the ball and how far away from their starting position they can make a play. Are they consistently tracking down balls that seem destined for a hit? You can also look for more advanced statistics designed specifically to capture range. For a deeper dive into defensive range, you might encounter metrics like ultimate zone rating, often abbreviated as UZR. Ultimate zone rating attempts to quantify how many runs a player saves or costs their team due to their defense, specifically accounting for the number of balls hit into their zone and how many they successfully convert into outs compared to an average player at that position. It factors in where the ball was hit and how hard, giving credit for balls that other players might not reach. Another similar statistic is defensive runs saved, which also measures a player's overall defensive contribution in terms of runs. By understanding that fielding percentage is a measure of reliability, not range, you gain a more nuanced and accurate perspective on defensive performance. It helps you appreciate the players who cover vast amounts of ground and turn potential hits into outs, even if they occasionally have a bobble. This insight allows you to move beyond a single number and truly see the comprehensive value a great defensive player brings to the field.